Hello, Year 3. For today's division lesson, as you can see on the screen, we are going to be going back to the concrete and we are going to be learning how to solve problems using tens and ones. Not just ones, we're going to be using tens counters today as well. Just like we did in the multiplication where we introduced the tens, we are now doing this with our division. Our learning objective for today is to understand division by grouping using concrete materials. Success criteria 1 is I can explain the use of ones and tens when dividing. So you should be able to explain why we use both and not just ones. Success criteria 2 is I can correctly use ones and tens in my grid. So put them in the correct place in the correct columns and using them properly. And number 3, I can solve problems using my knowledge. But before we get into that part of the video, I've got a quick quiz for you, just to warm us up, ready for the next part. So, we are going to be recapping yesterday's learning, and you're going to be solving this, drawing your own grid on a piece of paper. So, I want you to solve 28 divided by 2, solving this pictorially. So you're going to be drawing the pictures, drawing the grid, putting numbers in the correct place, and solving this. So pause the video here and solve this problem pictorially, please. Okay, so this is what yours should look like, something like this. So step 1, we have got writing out the question in both forms. We've got our normal question here, and we've got the question written out in the way that we can also see a dividing question. We've labelled and we've partitioned. So that's step 1. Step 2 is putting our numbers in the correct place. So we've got our smallest number at the sides. Down here, this is the divisor. We've got our operation, which is a fancy word for what we're doing in the sum, which is dividing. And then we've got our dividend, which has been split up into tens and ones, 20 and 8. So that's step 2. Step 3 is filling out the grids, drawing, and then counting the number of groups. So in this, we should be drawing 20 things. So we've drawn that, and we're splitting these up into groups of 2. So as you can see, I split 2s, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, and there are 10 groups here. I've then done the same for 8, so I've drawn 8 things here. And then I've split these up into groups of 2 again. So 2, 2, 2, 2, and that's 4. So that's step 3. Step 4 is adding these together and filling in the answers. So 10 at 4 is 14, and I filled it in here, and our quotient is 14, as we can see here. So that's our quick quiz. We're now going to head over to the whiteboard. Unfortunately, my laptop is not allowing me to put these two videos together, so this is going to be a new video posted straight underneath this for our task and going over the task. So I'll see you over there in a second.